Hey guys, and welcome to the Yo-Yo Show, episode 5. Today, we have a lot planned for you. We have an interview with Colter Calvetti. We have a review of the Radical C's set sail. And I'm going to be showing you one of my tricks that's called Snake River Landing. I don't really have a lot today, just kind of wanted to throw something at you. And we'll let Colter get into the spotlight this week. Next week, I'm going to try to shoot for an interview with Zammy, and we're going to talk about Mobius. Please post your questions on the Facebook post that I posted earlier. And you'll also be entered to win 2 packs of digital strand string, which I still haven't given away yet. First, I'll talk about my trick, Snake River Landing. I came across this trick trying to figure out a contest routine, and I really like chopsticks, and this kind of appeased to me, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me show you the full trick. Alright, that was Snake River Landing, or SRL, and I really just came across that trick by fooling around with this formation where I had a little chopstick. I noticed it dropped into a little trapeze, and then from there I just kind of figured out how to throw some slacks in there. I don't really remember the process. It kind of just, it's one of those things that came to me. That's how most of my tricks come by. They usually just come to me somehow when I'm messing around. Let me know what you think of this trick. I'll probably put it on my head mount and do a slow motion version if you want to learn it. It's a pretty cool trick. I do it way too much. That's because I like it. Oh gosh. No! That's the packs of string you could win. Don't forget to comment on the Facebook post. Wow!
Alright, this week we got a special little gift from our friends at Radical C's. I was able to get my hands on a set sail. I'm going to do a quick review of it. This isn't my first time opening it. I've played with it loads actually. But the shipping's nice. Comes in a little box, wrapped in paper. Even the tissue paper has the Radical C's stamp on it. It's nice. They do quality work. Shipping was very prompt. And it's a smooth yo-yo. It's got kind of a unique shape. Like a lot, it's very much an H-ish shape. H, V, H.
Meh.
Meh. It's unique, and I like it a lot, and it's super smooth. And dead silent. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'll get closer. Hear it yet? I don't think so. Super smooth, very nice, and I got an axle knot right there. That's awesome. Got it. Don't worry. Anyway, super nice. Just like butter, really. It's a phenomenal yo-yo. Unfortunately, I've been in contact with the guys at Set Sail, and they're not making any more of these right now. They do plan on having another production run of it. But for now, they're focusing on the Selkie and some other surprise projects they've got coming up, is what they said. So, great stuff to look forward to. If they come anywhere close to the quality of the Set Sail, anyone who buys their product should be very happy. Great people, great to work with. You won't regret it.
Oh. Even got the bind right.
Hey guys, Colter here with the Yo-Yo Show and Yomega. Today I guess I'm going to be interviewed, which is really awesome. My first question was, how did I get started yo-yoing? It's kind of a little bit of a story, and I was homesick one night and was browsing around on the internet. It's about early 2003, and I came across a video of Joseph Harris. He's a two-way player, for the most part, from Yo-Yo Jam. And I had never seen someone do looping with two hands before. I thought yo-yoing was just for little kids, and I'd only had little 50-cent pinchies, and I was blown away. I clicked a related video, and right away I got a video. I think it was Mickey House for Hiroyuki Suzuki, if you guys remember those videos. And I was just blown away. I thought this was a joke at first, and then I was like, oh, this is for real. Wow. And I did some more research, and for Christmas that year I got my first yo-yo, which was the first production limited of the Yo-Yo Jam Dark Magic. And that's where it all started, I guess, and I never really put it down since. What is my favorite color? I don't think I have a favorite color. I can definitely say I really, really like fluorescent and neon colors. Especially the blues, the yellows, and the greens. Those are definitely my favorites. Neon pink is pretty cool too. Neon purple's awesome. Fluorescent green is still really, really cool too. So yeah, I guess fluorescent and neon colors are my favorites. Who inspired me when I first started out, and who inspires me now? When I first started out, I was definitely inspired by Johnny Davale, definitely inspired by Hiroyuki Suzuki. His speed was amazing. I was definitely always just absolutely turned around, just flipped upside down by the stuff that Andre Belay would always pull out. Pretty much just Yo-Yo Jam players were the people who I really followed, and I didn't really know too much about H-Spin or anybody else at the time. I wish I had known more about H-Spin. They had some really cool stuff that I later fell into. But who inspires me the most now? That would definitely be people like Josh Yee. I find his stuff always perfect to go chase. He always has something new to find in his videos, something you can always look forward to. I really look forward always to watching my teammate Rizky's material. He has wonderful 1A. He is very, very, very good at 2A. Tyler Jorgensen has some pretty cool stuff when you watch, because he's never doing the same thing twice. It may be the same move, but it never has the same flourish, so I'm really interested to see where he goes. And I probably also have lots of other people I'd watch, but for the most part I think I really, really look up to them. I think the final person would be myself. I always have to push myself farther than anybody else will go. I can't just do anything. I have to do everything very well. I'm one of those people that can't settle for the middle. I have to push myself farther. What is my all-time favorite yo-yo? That kind of feels like a trick question. My all-time favorite yo-yo is going to be a difficult one to answer. And it comes down to a lot of factors, I suppose, because I've never tried to back myself into a corner. I've tried to just break down my own understanding and build upon it. So I think probably the brain, because it's very easy to make that yo-yo unresponsive, and everyone can enjoy it. And even if people have been playing yo-yo forever, they could still be like, whoa, how can you pull that off on a brain? And then you can do the same thing for the Raider. The Raider you can do every style with, which I just decided to goof off with it one afternoon and said, I'm going to do 2A. But I ended up putting counterweights on the end and did 2A with lots of free gens in the middle. So that was kind of weird. And I do have some videos of me doing off-string with a Raider, because Raiders are cool. I also really do love the glide. You either have a glide or you don't. There's nothing else that plays like a glide. It's just not the same. And the Prodigy's really nice too. So I guess those are probably in the top 10. Those are my top 4. Gosh, those are really good yo-yos. All for different reasons, though. All for different reasons. What's my all-time favorite movie? I really liked kaiju films for a long time. Kaiju is actually a genre, so all you Pacific Rim fans, I'm sorry. Kaiju is just a direct translation to giant monster, so I've always loved giant monster films. But probably Alice in Wonderland, because that was my first date with my girlfriend of over 4 years now. And it's not so much the movie, I guess, even though I do really think it's an interesting movie. But it's the memory of that I have with it that makes it so worth it to me and probably puts it in the top. The last question I'm asked is, what is my favorite yo-yoing memory? And that'd probably be Nationals. Because for the first time, I was surrounded by a lot of people that knew who I was and respected other stuff I've done and had a similar interest. And that's not something you come by every day. And I live in the middle of nowhere. It's about 73 miles to the nearest yo-yo club. And that's a long way to go on a Monday night. And I love going when I can. Truly, truly fun. But I had people approach me and say, "Hey, you're Colter, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, who are you?" You know, for the first time, I had, instead of, someone just saying, "Oh, that's cool," and whatever, and walking off, for the first time, I was approached by another player, and they said, "I have respect for you," and that was so cool. That was way cool for me. Before I go, I'm going to leave you guys with one more trick.
What are you still doing here? Well, this is the digital strand string. If you want this, trust me. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at yoyoshow_Tyler. Follow me on there. Don't forget to comment on the Facebook post in order to win this. Really good string. It'll be great for you to try out. And then just get with Robert Ralph to get more string. It's great string, I promise. I use it all the time. See? I guess that wasn't a good representation, but just you want this string, trust me. That's all we have for this week. Hope you enjoyed the show. And next week, like I said, we're going to do some Mobius. And practice up on your Mobius. Send me some videos if you want. And we'll be talking with Sammy. Thanks.